Hello, good evening, ladies. I'm your host, Clipper, the host of Close Sports, and I'm coming to you live right here, Leesburg, Virginia, Loudoun County area, guys. Ladies, I'll get you guys for the Tom Brady is a lying goat. Face over time, I'll get you guys into that for sure. You know, he's gonna regret coming back for his Jordan season. We all know that for sure. Get you guys for that the Nets are gonna take on the Celtics in the playoffs. By the way, get you guys in, after they took on the Cavs. Will's gonna get the Grizz, by the way, in the playoffs as well. Oh, no. Sorry, guys. No. Simply stupid. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Sorry, folks. All right. Sorry about that, guys. As I was saying right here, the Nets are gonna get the Celtics playoff rounds. Wolves begin the Grizz in the West, Wild West playoffs. Jazz get the Mavs, get the Raptors taking on the Sixers. Nets get this pathetic little Warriors. And Derek Carr's going to extension offer. I'll get you guys that for sure. And also the latest in the Brooklyn subway shooting that happened yesterday. I'll get you guys into that for sure, ladies and gents. So first things first, I'm starting things off with the fact that Tom Brady is a lying goat. It's still a lying goat who faked his retirement. Really, Brady? Brady, really? I mean, come on. He tried to get a Dolphins front office place, and what happens? That backfired on him, and the next thing you know, right there, he comes back out of retirement. And gets back to the Bucs. Brady, you know good piece of it. You piece of ish goat. Brady. Air Brady, if you will. TB12 Air Brady. That's your real name. That is. But I know you're sitting somewhere thinking to yourself exactly, do I regret coming back for my Jordan season? Coming out for my Jordan season? Do I regret doing that? Well, I'll tell you to your face, you did. And since you want to, challenge anyone, and since you feel like challenging anyone, like LeBron James, AD, Melo, they'd be more than happy to beat you down. And B-ball, that is. Which they would. I mean, you beat your kiddo, Jack and B-ball. Let's see how you're going to do it by likes of LeBron James, AD, let's see, Anthony Edwards, Patrick Beverly, guys like PG, Harden. You got, let's see, Greg Freak, CP3, D-Book. Let's see how you're going to fare with them. They're more than happy to teach you a lesson, Brady. They'd be more than happy to beat you down, Brady, and B-ball. It's what they would do. So, Brady, if you make that happen, we get a front row seat for that. What do you think, Brady? What do you think about that? As far as your Jordan season goes, and you want to be Air Brady by next season, you're going to be sharing in pieces, all right? That's much like you were back in February, because everyone saw what happened when you reached your untimely demise. Everyone saw that. Because Brady, you're done. And come your Jordan season, your Jordan season, you're done. Because everybody won't be a trend no more. It may be for now, but that trend dies. And so is your illustrious career. So is your illustrious career dies yet again. So Brady, grow a pair, because you're gonna need it. Grow a pair. Another thing I'm gonna get you guys into, by the way, that Nets get the Celtics in the playoffs, by the way, after they beat the Cavs 115-108. Wolves get the Grizz in the playoffs, by the way. After the Wolves, they took out the Clips 109-104. Jazz are gonna get the Mavs. Raptors are gonna be getting the Sixers. Nuggets are gonna get those pathetic Warriors yet again, once again. Playoff round. In other news, that Derek Carr agreed to a 3-year, $122 million extension offer with the Raider Nation. So that's interesting news right there. And also, Hornets to get the Hawks. Pels are gonna get the Spurs in the play-in term. By the way, that's gonna be later on tonight. Also, another news that Alyssa Nakken is the first woman to coach the San Fran Giants on the field in the regular season game. Is the first base coach. So big congrats to her on that. What a huge achievement that is. That's best yet there. Also, guys, Clayton Kershaw was pulled out of the game after a 7-1 win against the Twins. So clearly, what's the point beyond all that? Let me know, everybody, on that. I will address the sponsor for sure, buddy. Another thing I'm gonna get you into, by the way, former Arnold Classic winner Cedric McMillan has been deceased at deceased at 44 after Heading treatment after breathing issues, potentially caused by the COVID era. He suffered a heart attack while working out on a treadmill, by the way. So my last prayers go to McMillan's family members, all of his fans, all of his viewers, all of his subscribers. It's a horrific tragedy. He was a 2017 Arnold Classic winner. This is tragic news, guys. That's all I can say about that. So rest in peace, Cedric McMillan. Also, another news that XFL has a February 2023 launch date, by the way. Now Wade Phillips. Now let's see what we got here. Jim Haslett, Bob Stoops, Hines Ward, Terrell Buckles, Rod Woodson, Reggie Barlow, and Anthony Beck. They're gonna be They're gonna be coaching the XFLs they're gonna be among the 8 XFL coaches to be in the XFL when it launches February 2022. So that's some machines right there. And the logo the logo for XFL is facing a little lawsuit, by the way. So that's not looking right there. Also, another thing I'm gonna get you guys to, by the way. The perpetrator responsible for the Brooklyn subway station shooting. That individual has been arrested. The perpetrator's name was Frank James, by the way. He has been arrested and charged with 1 count of violating 18 USC 92A7, prohibiting violent malicious attacks against mass transportation systems. If convicted, he can get time behind bars. Now, yeah, and also this is all stemming from the subway station bombing or subway station shooting that happened yesterday at the 36th subway station, by the way, as well. Now there were 2 bags that had a gun, gasoline, torch, fireworks, and bank cards. Now, again, basically there were some disturbing videos that he sent out, and they're very disgusting. They're petty. They're vile, and they're just that's unacceptable. And clearly, you don't have to watch the videos, guys. They're downright disturbing, and they're petty. And this piece of trash, God was coming to him. We all knew this was gonna happen. So that piece of trash is gonna stay behind bars for life, if convicted, by the way, which has to ensue. So honestly, that's all I can say about that. And the Nets did have full security there for the last night's game, and the game was not even postponed, but they decided to do so. That is fine. So they do next to the Celtics, by the way, later this week. So that's all I can say about that, guys. So it's just a scary scene. My thoughts and prayers go to the folks in Brooklyn, the Nets fans, all their viewers, the KD, Kyrie, and all the Brooklyn natives out there, the fans, the Brooklyn Nets fans, all the viewers, subscribers to this horrific incident that happened yesterday at the Brooklyn subway station, 36th subway station. And that's all I can say about that. 30 individuals were wounded and treated to hospitals in Brooklyn, and that's just awful thing. So it's just heinous. It's sickening. So it's just sickening, and that's all I can say about that. So Frank James, the piece of trash perpetrator that was bearing a gas mask, had a construction vest, that had a gray hoodie. By the way, he has been arrested and charged for the Brooklyn subway station attack yesterday, and he will be hopefully indicted, and that's all I can say about that. So he's a piece of trash anyway. So that's all I can say about that. So justice has been served. So the NYPD arrested him. That's all I can say about that, everybody. And he can have some more charges ahead of him. That's all I can say about that. Also, some others I want to get you guys into, by the way, that let's see, a woman has been banned from entering the Target State Wolves, from entering a Wolves game, by the way, where she glued her hand to a basketball court, as she was like Elmer's glue for no apparent reason. After gluing her hand to a court makes zero sense, by the way. If she comes back before 1 year, she's gonna be arrested and charged. So clearly, I think she's some activist. She's some animal rights activist, by the way, and clearly that woman, she needs some help. She needs help. Clearly she does. I mean, why would some fan want to glue their hand to in the middle of a game? That makes no sense. Really, it does not. So I know that the T-Wolves, they're glued to the Grizz, by the way. They got them in the Wild West playoffs, which is one thing I know for sure. But clearly, other teams they're not gonna be glued into other teams. They won't stand a chance. those Round Warriors, they won't be glued into play up to get the NBA title, which they were not. I mean, they used to be, but not anymore. So this woman needs help, and that's all I can say about that. So clearly, that woman is banned for 1 year. If she comes back after 1 year or before 1 year, she'll be arrested and charged. Hopefully that happens. And the woman's name was not announced, her name. So that's all I can say about that. Also, guys, another news I want to get you guys into, by the way, that let's see what we got here. What we got? There's a Sonic Speed simulator in Roblox, by the way. So this is a simulator multiplayer game, by the way. You check it out, guys. It is, I believe it's out now on all consoles and even on mobile as well. So check it out, guys. It's amazing. It's incredible. It's got some amazing new skins. It's got some modes, gameplay. It's got all these things. So check it out, guys. The gameplay is pretty good. It's not a fan game. It's not a game. It's just a play. It's just it's not Sonic Frontiers. It's not Game Boy Sonic Frontiers. It's Sonic Speed Simulator and Roblox that are collaborating. That's all I can say about that, everybody. And that's everything you need to know. So that's all I can say about that. And that's all you need to know. Other thing I'm gonna get you guys into, by the way, that Baker Mayfield feels like he was being disrespected, disgusted, and lied to, by the way, by the Browns. And it's potentially the reason why he wants out of the Browns anyway. So, Baker Mayfield, if you don't have any interest in the Browns, get out. Where are you going to wind up at? I mean, he can go to Seahawks. He can go to, well, I mean, I could say Giants, but they got Tyrod Taylor there. He can go to, I could say Washington, that matter, but they haven't done much. I can tell you he can go to, let's see, not with Raiders, not. He can go to Texas, I guess, because they're in dire need of getting it. They're in dire need of getting a quarterback there. I can tell you that. Because Sean Watson's a piece of trash, which he is. So I think, and Browns, they violated the code of conduct, which they did, by the way, and made it look trash for bringing Deshaun Watson, which they didn't. So I think that Baker Mayfield should consider leaving the Browns anyway, and consider going to some other team. Hopefully, it may be the Seahawks, because they don't got a quarterback there. Saints, no matter, and it could be, let's see, Ravens, no, but that's all I can say about it. So Baker Mayfield was lied to and disrespected. That's what he says, and I think he should consider going to anywhere team he wants. That's all I can say about that, everybody. So wherever he goes up, that's up to him. So it's the reason why he wanted out anyway. So he's lied to, disrespected, and he missed the playoffs, and he had to get shoulder surgery. That's all I can say about that, everybody. Other thing I'm going to get you guys into, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, that wish I brought out to Ron Perlman, Allison Williams, Hannah Marks, Ty Dolla $ign, Jessica, Vanessa, Uno the Activist, Miss Banks, Hunter Pence, Kelly Giddish, Aaron Lim, Melvin Gordon, Arian Reinhardt, Remarkable, Letitia Bafani. You got, let's see, Ulak, Lorenzo Kane, Gary, Gaspardo, Brian Scott, Hannah Pilks, Sylvie, Mel's. So, and also you have Reggie Barlow and Anthony Betch. Somebody birthday wishes. Shout out, sweet people do some that, Brad. That's all that I can say about that, and that's everything you need to know. That's everything there's to on something about everybody. That's all you know. Also, guys, some other news that Pretty Deadly became the new NXT Tag Team Champs. So, not pleased with that. No one is. I mean, could have been Creed Brothers, but they were not. So, not looking good there. Also, guys, another thing I want to get you into, by the way, Natalya, she came back she went right to NXT, and she attacked Cora Jade, and she's gonna be facing Talon Buxley, by the way. So clearly she's gonna be in action next week. So clearly, yeah, Tatum Buxley, by the way, and honestly, that's don't know why she did it. So clearly, there's something to be said about that. And Natalya, she is one of the most decorated women's female wrestlers of all time, which she is. The boat, we all know this. But come on, you came into NXT and it only attacked Cora Jade, and you made some intention of pursuing the NXT Women's titles. Well, I made no mistake about that. That could happen, guys. Natalya was something to get the NXT Women's title. If she wants to do that, that's fine. Mandy Rose, look out. and you two toxic attraction, golden attraction, if you will. So that's all I can say about that, and that's everything you need to know. So look out, guys, look out. And that's everything I can say about that. So I don't know why she came to NXT 2.0, and she has competed there in the past, but she's coming back. So she came in and attacked Cora Jade, and she attacks Puxley next week. She'll be next week, and that's everything I can say about that. So Natalya, well, she'll still got it, but who knows? That's all I can say about that. Who knows? That's all I can say about that. And that's everything you need to know, everybody. That's all I can say about that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll do right there for the Clear Sports Board. Like, subscribe to the Clear Sports Board YouTube channel, Facebook page by any moments. What are your thoughts and responses on, let's see here. Oh, the Nets taking on the Celtics, by the way, in the playoffs. Let me know about that. Who do you got winning that one? Bulls against the Grizz in the playoffs. Let me know about that. What thoughts on the Jazz against the Mavs? Raptors against the Sixers, playing games. Hornets against the Hawks. Pels versus Spurs, playing. What thoughts about that? Let me know when it comes to I'll address them on the show, buddy. What are your thoughts exactly on Tom Brady being a lying goat, by the way, despite the fact that he was denied a front office place to the Dolphins and came out of retirement, by the way, to be with the Bucs for his Jordan season, because guess what, Jordan season is going to be a failure. Maybe good, but Jordan season is going to be an absolute failure. We all know this. So Tom Brady, so Air Brady, if you will, that's in his real name, he'll be done for. We all know this. So that's all I can say about that. And you think guys think that Tom Brady should consider being canceled yet again, like he was back in February? My opinion, he should. He'll be canceled again. We all know that's going to turn out. So do you guys think Tom Brady should be canceled? Should be a canceled goat? Let me know about that. But I will address this about that for sure. Listen. What are your thoughts? And same thoughts out to Cedric McMillan's family members, as Cedric McMillan was deceased after he may have suffered a heart attack while working on a treadmill, after he had some hard breathing issues, potentially caused by COVID, by the way, and that kept him out of action. Same thoughts about to him. What are your thoughts on a woman gluing her hand? What are your thoughts on a woman being banned after she glued her hand to a cord for no apparent reason? And she comes back, she can be arrested and charged. So let me know conversations about that. I will address my sure. What do you thought Baker Mayfield saying is lied to, disrespected? Let me know about that. And this is the key reason why he wants out anyway. So let me know in the comment section about that. I will address the response to everybody. That's everything you need to know. So, and also, what do you think Baker Mayfield's going to wind up with? You think it's going to be Saints? You think it's going to be Texans, Washington, I guess? Maybe perhaps Texans, that matter. Let me know. Or Seahawks. Let me know in the comment section about that. I will address my sure about something you need to know on that. Your thoughts exactly on what do we got? That piece of trash, Frank James, who's been arrested and charged on one count of violating an 18 U.S.C. 92A7 prohibiting violent attacks against mass transportation systems. And if he's convicted, he can be charged, by the way. This all stems from the Brooklyn subway station massacre that happened yesterday, the shooting that happened there. So he has been charged, by the way, as well. That's all he needs about that. And he's going to be staying in jail for good. That's all I can say about that. And he's garbage. We all know this. Also, guys, let's see. What are you guys' thoughts on? Let's see. What are your thoughts on XFL relaunching in February 2020? Let me know in the comments about that. I will address my shit. But also, your brother. Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Brother was at the Ron Perlman, Allison Williams, Hannah Marks, Ty Dolla $ign, Jessica Vanessa, Uno the activist, Miss Banks, Hunter Pence, Kelly Giddish, Aaron Lim, Melvin Gordon. Send your thoughts about send your brother wishes and shouts. Sweet something we should do. That best all you need about that. And also, brother wishes Dylan Penn and Matt Surratt Oliver. So somebody brother wishes tweet something we should do. That's all you need to know. That's all it's saying. And yeah, it's called just. What are your thoughts on this Sonic Speed Simulator and Roblox? It's a multiplayer game in Roblox. Let me know in the comments about that. What your thoughts about that are? Your thoughts on let's see. What are your on Natalya arriving to NXT 2.0 and attacking Cora Jade and getting a match against Tatum Paxley? Let me know in the comments about that. I'll address sponsor shirt body. You think she's going to be pursuing the NXT Women's? Let me know about that. I'll address my shirt. That's all I have to say about that. I love breaking news. Love it. Someone's hold up on the close sports or any sports. Everything's going to know. I can take care of you guys. You guys have a good evening. Please be safe. Bye bye.